Mellow presents 6 Signs Someone is Afraid of Being Rejected by You. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you thought someone was into you, but then they suddenly pulled away just as you were getting emotionally closer? It's possible that this person may be afraid of rejection. Fear of rejection is a common roadblock that prevents people from taking the next step in a relationship. According to psychologists, when negative experiences occur, our emotions of love and fear can become intertwined. There is research to support this theory, which means that your date may be hesitant to enter a new relationship due to past heartbreak. So, how can you tell if someone is afraid of being rejected by you? Look out for these 6 signs someone is afraid of being rejected by you. Paying attention to these signs can help you navigate your relationship and better understand your partner's fears. Number 1. They try to be their best self around you and preen themselves. Have you ever noticed someone trying hard to impress you or showcase their best self when you're around? This behavior could indicate that the person likes you and is afraid of rejection. When we're interested in someone, it's natural to want to put our best foot forward and highlight our admirable qualities. So, how can you tell if someone is genuinely attracted to you or just trying to impress you for their own gain? Look for signs like preening behaviors such as fixing their hair or clothing, checking themselves in the mirror, or adjusting their posture when you approach. These subtle actions are often subconscious displays of attraction, as people tend to want to present their best self to those they find appealing. However, it's important to note that there is a fine line between impressing someone and being too cocky or disrespectful. Make sure to pay attention to how this person treats you and others, as genuine attraction should come with kindness and respect. Keep an eye out for preening behaviors and make sure to gauge their overall behavior and attitude towards you. Number 2. They were very nervous on your first few dates. Do you remember the first few dates with someone you really liked? Were you a little nervous? Well, if you notice your date fidgeting and sweating on the first date, don't worry. This could actually be a sign that they're into you. It's common for people who fear rejection to be more anxious on the first date, as they really want everything to go smoothly. If you're into them too, try to ease their nerves by suggesting a comfortable and familiar place for a second date. Maybe you could even bond over a dish of spaghetti like in the famous movie scene. On a different note, did you know that only a small percentage of people who watch mental health videos like ours are actually subscribed? Your support would mean a lot to us and help us reach more people who might benefit from our mental health tips. Thank you for being here. Number 3. They avoid discussing their relationship's seriousness or commitment. Are you tired of going on endless dates without any sign of commitment? Have you found someone you're ready to take the next step with, but they seem to avoid any conversation about becoming exclusive? It can be frustrating when you feel like your relationship is progressing, but your partner isn't acknowledging it. While they may genuinely like you, their reluctance to talk about the future can leave you feeling uncertain and confused. Perhaps they're afraid of scaring you away, or maybe they're unsure about their own feelings. It's important to communicate your own desires and expectations clearly, and try to understand their perspective as well. If you're feeling hesitant to bring up the topic yourself, pay attention to subtle hints they may be dropping in conversation. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification or express your own feelings in a gentle, non-confrontational way. Remember, relationships take time and patience, but it's important to make sure you're both on the same page. Number 4. They'll often do things to impress you. Have you ever noticed your partner or crush going out of their way to impress you? It's a common behavior that people exhibit when they have a crush or like someone. However, if you notice this behavior happening frequently, it could be because they fear rejection. In the case of a crush, they may not have the courage to ask you out directly, so they try to impress you with their actions and words. They might hint at their impressive qualities or go out of their way to do things for you, all in the hope that you'll reciprocate their feelings and ask them out instead. If you're wondering whether someone is interested in you, paying attention to their behavior can give you valuable insights. Do they act differently around you compared to other people? Do they try to impress you often? These could be signs that they have feelings for you but are afraid of rejection. However, it's important to keep in mind that not everyone who tries to impress you is worth your time and attention. Make sure to look beyond the surface-level displays of talent and get to know the person for who they really are. But overall, if someone is trying to impress you, it's a good sign that they are interested and care about making a good impression on you. Number 5. They're a people pleaser with you. Do you have a friend who always seems to be a people pleaser when it comes to you? You may have noticed that they are willing to go out of their way to please you, even if it means sacrificing their own plans or beliefs. It's important to be aware of this behavior because although it might feel good to have someone constantly agree with you and make time for you, it's not healthy if they are altering their own opinions and plans just to please you. In the long run, it could harm the relationship if they start to feel resentful or if you unknowingly take advantage of their people-pleasing tendencies. If you notice something seems off, it's important to have an open and calm discussion about your concerns. Ask them how they feel about the situation and let them know that it's okay to say no or express a different opinion. Remember, having common interests and opinions is great, but it's equally important to respect each other's individuality and autonomy. Number 6. They're sometimes very passive or don't bring up their needs. In any relationship, communication and the expression of needs and desires are essential. However, some individuals may struggle with being passive or reluctant to share what they want, potentially due to a fear of rejection or confrontation. Recognizing these behaviors can be crucial in understanding the dynamics of the relationship and ensuring both partners' needs are met. If you suspect that your partner is holding back on expressing their desires, it's important to approach the topic gently and with empathy. Encourage them to share their thoughts and feelings on the relationship and what they want from it. Remember that both partners' needs and wants are valid and should be given equal consideration. Compromise is also key in any healthy relationship. If your partner is hesitant to share their preferences, try to come up with a solution that works for both of you. Maybe you can alternate choosing date locations, or find a new restaurant that offers both chicken wings and sushi. It's important to remember that these conversations take time and patience, but the end result can lead to a stronger and more fulfilling relationship. So don't be afraid to reach out and communicate with your partner. It may just bring you closer together. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If so, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and loved ones. Be sure to subscribe to Mellow Mind and hit the notification bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. We're dedicated to providing valuable insights to help you improve your well-being and live your best life. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.